Let's start by understanding what dark psychology really means. Dark psychology refers to the study of the human condition as it relates to the psychological nature of people to prey upon others. It explores the tactics and techniques used to manipulate, influence, and control others for personal gain. These methods can be subtle or overt, but they all share a common goal: to exploit vulnerabilities. Recognizing these tactics is the first step in protecting yourself. In this video, we'll uncover some of the most common tricks used in dark psychology so you can spot them before they affect you. One of the most insidious dark psychology tricks is gaslighting. This technique involves making someone doubt their own reality or memory. A manipulator might deny things they said or did, or insist that you're imagining things. Over time, this can erode your confidence and make you question your sanity. Gaslighting is often used in toxic relationships, both personal and professional. If you notice someone constantly making you second-guess yourself, it's a red flag. Understanding gaslighting is crucial to maintaining your mental health and boundaries. Guilt tripping is another common dark psychology tactic. Here, someone tries to make you feel guilty for not meeting their expectations or for setting boundaries. They might say things like, "After all I've done for you," or "You're so selfish." This emotional manipulation is designed to control your actions by making you feel responsible for their feelings. Recognizing guilt tripping allows you to separate your emotions from someone else's agenda and make decisions that are right for you. Love bombing is when someone overwhelms you with affection, attention, or gifts to quickly gain your trust and affection. While it may seem flattering at first, it's often a strategy to create dependency and control. Once trust is established, the manipulator may begin to withdraw affection or use it as leverage. Recognizing love bombing helps you maintain healthy boundaries and avoid falling into a cycle of manipulation. Some manipulators use the victim card to gain sympathy and avoid responsibility. By portraying themselves as the wronged party, they shift blame and make you feel obligated to help or forgive them. This tactic can be especially effective in close relationships where empathy is high. If you notice someone always casting themselves as the victim, it's important to look at the facts and not just their narrative. The silent treatment is a passive-aggressive tactic where someone ignores you to punish or control you. This can create anxiety and insecurity, making you more likely to comply with their demands just to restore communication. The silent treatment is about power and control, not conflict resolution. Recognizing this behavior allows you to address it directly and protect your emotional well-being. Projection is when someone attributes their own negative traits or behaviors to you. For example, a dishonest person might accuse you of lying. This tactic deflects attention from their actions and puts you on the defensive. Recognizing projection helps you avoid unnecessary guilt and focus on the real issue at hand. Triangulation involves bringing a third person into a conflict to manipulate the situation. For instance, someone might say, "Even Sarah agrees with me," to pressure you into compliance. This tactic creates alliances and divides, making you feel isolated or ganged up on. Recognizing triangulation helps you stay focused on direct communication and not be swayed by outside influences. Fear is a powerful motivator, and manipulators know how to use it. They might threaten consequences, exact condemnation, or use intimidation to get their way. This can make you feel powerless and more likely to comply. Recognizing fear-based tactics helps you respond rationally rather than react emotionally. Mirroring is when someone copies your behaviors, interests, or speech to build rapport quickly. While this can be a natural part of bonding in dark psychology, it's used to gain your trust and lower your defenses. Once trust is established, the manipulator may use it to influence or control you. Being aware of excessive or unnatural mirroring can help you spot manipulation early. The foot in the door technique involves making a small request first, which you're likely to agree to, followed by a larger request. This gradual escalation makes it harder to say no to the bigger ask. Manipulators use this to slowly push your boundaries without you noticing. Recognizing this pattern helps you set limits early and avoid being taken advantage of. The scarcity principle is a psychological trick where something is presented as rare or in limited supply to increase its perceived value. Manipulators use this to pressure you into making quick decisions, often against your best interest. Recognizing the scarcity principle helps you pause, evaluate, and make choices based on facts rather than pressure. Information overload is a tactic where someone bombards you with excessive details, making it hard to process or question their message. This can lead to confusion and compliance, as you may feel overwhelmed and just go along with what's being asked. Recognizing when you're being overloaded allows you to pause, ask questions, and seek clarity before making decisions. Anchoring bias is when someone presents an initial piece of information to influence your judgment about subsequent information. For example, a manipulator might suggest an unreasonably high price first, making any lower price seem more reasonable. This trick is common in negotiations and sales. Being aware of anchoring bias helps you make more objective decisions. Now that you know some of the most common dark psychology tricks, it's important to stay vigilant. Trust your instincts, set clear boundaries, and don't be afraid to question things that feel off. Remember, knowledge is your best defense against manipulation. By recognizing these tactics, you empower yourself to make informed choices and protect your mental and emotional well-being.